Welcome back. It is the Flow Friday Sports Show on Flow FM, and it's time to take a look at Redcliffe's cricket with the president of the Ouyen Rams, Dom Leach, and he's got his hands full. I'm surprised I've been able to get him. In fact, I thought he might have had one hand free, one hand not free, but the man is now a father of three. Congratulations to you, Dom Leach. How are you feeling?
Yeah, pretty good, thanks, Alice. A little bit tired, but all going really well, thank you.
So just bring our listeners up to speed. It's been an eventful weekend for you, despite no cricket being on for the Ouyen Rams and for the Redcliffe's Cricket League.
Yeah, so on a personal note, despite there being no cricket last week, fortunately my wife gave birth to a beautiful baby girl last Saturday. So and with both mum and bub doing well, it's really special time. Yeah.
Oh, those young mixed ewes, they're going to be up and about, aren't they, pretty soon, all wanting to join in the club of their father, Dom. Congratulations again from all of us. Let's talk about, firstly, the rep game on the weekend. Broken Hill breaking down the Redcliffe side, which was represented duly by Nicholas Vine and also Geordie Belitho, who we should mention didn't mention him last week. He was a bit stiff to miss out, but he also represented the Ouyen Rams for the Redcliffe side. How did they get on? Obviously not particularly well, Dom, but I guess we'll just sort of acknowledge their representation, but not so much the result.
Yeah, no, unfortunately, the result didn't go the way of the Redcliffe boys. They were bundled out for 50-odd, and the Broken Hill boys did make light work of the chase. So I guess you could look at it in the way that they just returned the favour on what we did to them last year on our home deck. So, but on a positive note, we had Geordie and Nick represent the club well. Geordie was a late inclusion due to withdrawal, and Nick actually top scored for the team. So that was despite there only being 55 runs, he was the top scorer. So I suppose you can hang his hat on that. And it's 1-1 after a couple of years playing the Broken Hill boys. Anyway, we look forward to getting stuck back into regular cricket this weekend.
That we do. Big game tomorrow for the A-grade side. I'll tell you what, it's probably the only time this season that you're pretty relieved you're not playing, Dom, because you'd be pretty rusty coming into this week's games if you were, given the bye and also your bub being born. But nothing you have to worry about this week, luckily for you. But the A's going into a big game. Miller were the opposition. How do you assess this one going into the restart? Because you never know going into it after a couple of weeks off.
Yeah, look, I think Miller were in red hot form. Obviously, win on the road 2 weeks ago down at Tempe. They've got plenty of their good players in form early. They're not relying on just one bloke, which they've perhaps done in the past at times. They've got Scotty Clark's made good early runs. Chris Clark has. New recruit Jeremy Ayworth got amongst the runs last week and red ink to his name. So, look, they're in good form, and it'll take our best to travel north up the highway and get the points. Hopefully, we can. Side's shaped up well for tomorrow. So, look, it'll be a really good game on what's usually a pretty good wicket there up at Miller, and it'll be highly anticipated.
Fantastic. Well, let's wait and see how the side gets on. I'm sure it'll be a positive display. Let's talk about the B grade side because they need to really get some momentum, don't they, Dom? And they've got Southwest tomorrow. The good thing for the B side is that at least two of their main stars in Nicholas Vine and Jordan Belitho will certainly be going into the game off of having had some cricket played in the last week. So they certainly won't be too rusty going into it, but the Bees do need to come up and get a result here, you would fancy.
Yeah, look, it is backs to the wall a bit for the Bees. Coming up against a red hot Southwest team too, so it'll be a tough ask. But on our home deck, hopefully some of the more experienced boys like Geordie, like Nick Vine, as you mentioned, Bailey Harker's been in the runs early in the year. Those boys have all been contributing. We probably need one of them to go on and get a big score for us to get a total up over 150 and really give our bowlers an opportunity to, there'd be something to defend. So probably throw the gauntlet down to the experienced boys in that team. They're capable of doing it, and hopefully one of them can go and get a good score, and the rest of them can bat around the experience. And look, hopefully, the points go our way if we can contribute the way we hope.
Back to the A-grade side of things, Dom. Which fixtures stand out for you this weekend outside of the world of the Ouyen Rams?
Yeah, the other fixture, we got Romvale at home to Tempe, which, it's lining up to be another really good game. Both teams in a little bit of patchy form, but on their day, as good as anyone. So we've got Romvale with the likes of the Lister boys. Hopefully, they'll be hoping to turn out the runs, and Tempe, Ronnie McKay continues to churn out runs, good early form, and the Monaghan boys are chipping in too, both with bat and ball. So I reckon perhaps the home advantage, Romvale can be a bit of a tricky deck at times, and that might be enough to swing the pendulum their way.
Update us on the other B-grade game or the other B-grade games this weekend, Dom.
The other B-grade games, we've got Fire Brigade taking on Nursery Ridge and Tempe taking on Curler. So, again, both. I think this week we got a really good even round. We got, I'd say anyone could probably take the point. Fire Brigade are in good form. Jace Beard scoring an unbeaten 97, I think it was, a couple of weeks ago. So Nursery Ridge will have their work cut out trying to curtail him. And Tempe v Curler. Hopefully Curler make the trip down the highway and get to play on a really quick outfield with Tempe's young blokes. Putting up a good fight early in the year. This will be a really good game too. But I probably would tip Curler just with that little bit of experience. They've got wealth of knowledge amongst their team, and those blokes perhaps just that experience getting them the nod.
Dom Leach is the president of the Ouyen Rams Cricket Club. Great to catch up again, Dom, and congratulations on the birth of your third child, a healthy, beautiful baby girl. Thanks so much for your time once again on the Flow FM airwaves, and we'll speak to you next week.
Thanks, Alice. Look forward to it.